Welcome to my channel. If you like my videos, then kindly subscribe, like and watch. Thank you. Dear friends, today we will solve problem 2.11 and 2.12. Let's start with problem 2.11. The statement of question is that a 4-meter long steel rod must not stretch more than 3 millimeter and the normal stress must not exceed 150 megapascal and the rod is subjected to a 10 kilonewton axial load. Knowing that E is equal to 200 gigapascal, determine the required diameter of the rod. So let's start with the given data. So the given data is that a 4 millimeter long steel rod. So length is equal to 4 meter and must not stretch more than 3 millimeters. So elongation, that is change in length, must not exceed 3 millimeters and the normal stress must not exceed 150 megapascal. So normal stress should be equal to 150 and it should not exceed 150 megapascal. When the rod is subjected to a 10 kilonewton axial load, so load is equal to 10 kilonewton, that is axial load. E is also given, modulus of elasticity that is also given, that is 200 gigapascal. So you have to find the diameter of the rod. That is only one part, diameter of the rod. So let's start with its solution. So based on this given data, as we know that stress is equal to load per unit area and elongation formula, that is equal to PL divided by AE. Now from both formula you can see we can calculate the area and then from area we will get the diameter. So let's start with the stress. Let's start with number one. First criteria, we will calculate the diameter depending upon stress. So as stress is equal to load per unit area, as you know that load is also given, that is 10 kilonewton, so 10 into 10 raised to power 3 newton divided by area. So as we know that we are going to find diameter, so area is equal to P by sigma and that is equal to 10 into 10 raised to power 3 and the sigma value is also given 150. So 150 into 10 raised to power 6. So area comes out to be 66 and 66 into 10 raised to power minus 6 square meter, or if you reduce it, so area is equal to 66.66 millimeter square. So the area that is calculated from stress formula is this. Now we will calculate the area depending upon the elongation. So as you know, elongation is equal to PL divided by AE. So we have area that is equal to PL divided by change in length into modulus of elasticity. There. Now we have all the values. P is 10 into 10 raised to power 3, L is 4 meter divided by this change in length is 3 millimeter, that is 3 into 10 raised to power minus 3, and this E is 200 gigapascal, so 200 into 10 raised to power 9. Clear? So when you calculate all the values, you will get A, that is also 66.66 into 10 raised to power minus 6 square meter, or this area if you further simplify, that is 66.66 square millimeter. So in both cases we get the same value. Clear? So in both cases from 1, that is 1, that is 2. From 1 and 2, from 1 and 2 we get same area. Therefore area is equal to pi by 4 d square. If both areas were different, then we have to take the largest area, but in this case the both values are same, so we are going to take one of them. So 66.6 is pi by 4 d square. So d square will be equal to 4 into 66.66 divided by 3.1417, which is the value of pi, and that is implies this d will be equal to under the root 4 into 66.66 divided by 3.1417. When you calculate all this, so you will get the value of d, that is equal to 9.21 mm. So it is the required diameter which fulfill the needs that is given above in the question. That is fulfill the need of above the statement given. So if you have any question, you can ask. Now we will move toward problem 2.12. The statement of problem is that I will write the given data as well to reduce the time. So given data is that a nylon thread is subjected to a 10 Newton tension. So load is equal to 10 Newton. Clear? Knowing that E, modulus of elasticity, is also given 3.2 gigapascal, so 3.2 10 to the power 9 Pascal. The maximum allowable normal stress is 40. So maximum allowable normal stress is 40 megapascal. So 14 to 10 to the power 6 Pascal. And the length of rod thread must not increase by more than 1%. So strain is given over here is 1%. That is equal to 0.01. So determine the required diameter of threads. So to find, we have to determine the diameter of thread. Clear? So let's start it with its solution. This is exactly the same as we did in previous. So we have two criteria. The first one, that is based on stress, that is sigma is equal to P divided by A. From this we calculate the area, and then we'll take out the value of D. And the second criteria is elongation or strain. This is that is PL divided by AE, and we will get the same area from here. So let's start using both the criteria. The first one will stress. As we know that stress is equal to load per unit area, so implies that area will be equal to P over sigma. So area is equal to P is given as 10 Newton, clear, and sigma is given as 40 into 10 to the power 6. So that will give you 250 into 10 to the power minus 9 square meter. Clear? So if we will directly calculate the diameter as well, as we know that area is equal to pi by 4 d square. So d square will be equal to 4a over pi, and d will be equal to 4a over pi under the root. So now putting the value of A250 into 10 raised to the power minus 9 divided by 3.1417. So when you calculate this, you will get the value of D, that is 0.564 millimeter. So we have calculated the value of D using stress criteria. Now we will move toward the strain criteria and we will calculate the same D. So stress is equal to PL divided by AE. Clear? So we have to find A. So A will be equal to PL divided by change in length into E. So again, if I write it like this, P divided by E into L by change. Now if I multiply it, I divide the both by using sigma, like that. If I divide, basically what I am going to do, if I divide L on both sides, if you multiply 1 over L with both sides above, 1 over L, not 1 over 4, and 1 over L. So I will get area is equal to P over E, that will be equal to 1, divided, this will become sigma over L, and this sigma, not sigma, change in length divided by original length is actually strain. So I will put the value of P over E, and instead of this terminology I will put the strain value. Now I have value of P that is equal to 10, then I have also value of E that is 3.2 into 10 raised to the power 9, and I have strain 0.01. Again, if you calculate the area, you will get 312.5 into 10 raised to the power minus 9 square meter. So now area is equal to pi by 4 D square. So again, D will be in short, D will be equal to 4A over pi under the root. So 4 into, now area is 312.5 into 10 raised to the power minus 9 divided by 3.1417 under the root. So D comes out to be 0.631 millimeter. So from stress criteria I got D 0.564, and from elongation criteria I got 0.631. So from 1 and 2 we will choose the highest diameter value. So from 1 and 2 choose the highest value of diameter of thread. So the answer is D is equal to 0.631 millimeter. So this was our answer regarding the question that has been asked to solve. So D is equal to 0.631 millimeter is the correct answer. Thank you for your watching my videos, and if you like, kindly comment and watch the videos. Thank you.